A really great feature of Canvas is the collaboration and sharing that occurs in the Commons, which everybody has access to. So I'm going to show you very quickly how you can navigate through there and how you can import materials for your own personal use. So if you come down here to the Commons icon on the left-hand side, it'll automatically connect you with any type of content you could possibly imagine. You can search by a subject, an institution. I encourage you to use the filter on the right-hand side before you get started. If you do that, you can select specific grade levels. You can look for templates or textbooks. You can look for specific things such as documents or quizzes. You can also look just within our school district, but if you would like to make a broader scope so that you can see additional resources that are out there, I encourage you using Virginia Public Schools. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to choose 7th grade and see what we have. Notice it automatically filtered behind me, so I could just exit out of here. So now that I have my filter set, I can start to see a lot of different things that fall under the category of 7th grade. The Virtual Virginia is, if you're well informed about that, is going to have online curriculum. There's a lot to choose from here. You can see it's an entire course that you can import and then pick out what you would like, or you can go in and look more in depth within those different courses and find specific things that you would like to take for your own. To type algebra at the top and see how it might filter. And so now I have a quiz that I could take a look at, or I can look at the entire Algebra 1 outreach program through Virtual Virginia. So if I take a look at this quiz and I think to myself, wow, this is great, I really would like to use this, I'm going to import or download. Now, before I do that, let me preface by saying, you do need to make sure you go through personally and look at all the questions and verify that the answers are correct. Because this is an open forum, anything can be out there. So you do need to make sure that you are taking a moment to look at it. Don't just grab everything. Obviously use common sense when looking through and making sure it's something that you want. But if I deem that this is a quiz that I would like to use, I'm going to click the import/download button, and I'm going to choose which course I would like it to go into. A good option is just to throw it into your sandbox, and then you can move it outside of that if you like, or have a dumping ground as an option. That's kind of what this is. But if you have a specific course here, you would select it and then import into that course. And there I go. Okay, now that I have imported and downloaded this quiz, I want to be able to go find it and use it. So what you'll do is you'll go back into your course from which you imported it into. And if you remember, I chose my sandbox. And then I remember that it was quiz. So I'm going to go down to my quizzes, and it's going to be right here. And this is the only quiz I have going on this in my sandbox, so it's very easy for me to find. It would populate here amongst other quizzes that you might have. Now, let's say I want to go ahead and assign this into a module, or put it onto another course if you'd like. If you click the 3 dots on the right and click on Copy To, you can select, like let's say I want to put this in this training that I'm doing with you guys right now. I could choose the training. I could even choose which module I wanted to put it at. And I could even select if I wanted to go in a particular order within that module. So you can do all the organization right here. And then you're going to simply click copy. Once you do that, or even beforehand, feel free to go in and make any editing changes that you would like. So you would edit it as if it were your own, and you could go through and make any changes if you saw any mistakes or perhaps add questions. Well, you have to click, then you will click the save button, and you can share it amongst other places as well.